Hello, this is the Lord's Legion, and welcome to the Antecedent Commentary, the show in which I go back to the past, look at one of my older videos, and tell my younger self a new asshole. And apologies for this being a smaller episode, but truth be told, I have something else cooking up for tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve. And no, it's not Christmas dinner, because honestly, I hate that stuff. And so in this episode, I want to focus specifically on my old channel trailers. Because as you can see, if you've already seen them, or you're about to watch them, they're pretty cringy. But at the same time, it is pretty tricky in pulling off a good channel trailer because there's quite a lot you need to do with just a limited amount of time. So what makes a good channel trailer? For starters, you need to keep it short and sweet, but you also have to sell yourself in front of a new audience, and hopefully get their interest so that they can subscribe to you and watch more of your content. But again, it can be pretty difficult in pulling this off because you have to sell yourself, as well as show off what you can bring to the table, some of the content, and even your personality. And so far I've done 2 attempts, so let's begin with the first channel trailer. Wow, that is actually pretty generic. But give credit where credit is due, at the very least the music is actually good. Because it really does set up the mood and it does build up towards something.
Greetings fellow viewer that is watching this. I would like to introduce to you the Lord's Legion.
Oh no, I sound so bored.
On this channel I create content on whatever springs to my mind and interests me in general.
See, you can just sense that this is half-assed, as I clearly didn't have the balls to do another take of this line.
This channel mostly focuses on many different types of media such as comic books, films, video games, TV shows, and other stuff that is worth me making a video about.
You see, this channel trailer does fail on so many levels, but most importantly the fact that it lacks personality. And looking at a completely new perspective of things, I am not really sold on this trailer. And if I was someone who was completely new to the Lord's Legion, then me personally, I wouldn't want to subscribe to this guy because he's not really selling himself properly.
Several pieces of content I tend to make, such as countdown lists, like Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, villains.
You know, it doesn't really help when the background music overshadows your whole voiceover, because it just makes it difficult to hear what you're saying.
Some unscripted videos where I discuss about something that's new and interesting to my mind.
To which that idea ultimately transformed into The Lord Speaks. More or less the same concept, only the fact that it has a new name. And if you've noticed in the last few of The Lord Speaks, I don't really number them anymore. Because personally, there's not really much point when it's just about news for the most part.
There are also midnight vlogs where I take the piss out of myself as a character I portrayed in the old college project.
To which I ultimately cancelled that series right before I revived myself as the Lord's Legion. And the reason why I cancelled Midnight Vlogs is mostly because it didn't really blend well with the current content that I was making. And also it was just something that I don't really want to make anymore.
As well as recently character impressions, where I tend to try and do little voice acting for fictional characters that I'm interested in.
To which the impressions themselves are taking a bit of a backseat on my channel because not many people watch them. Not like they're going away by any means, I do have plans for some more, but in hindsight, you know what I mean.
This is only a taste on what happens on my channel. If you are interested in what I have to offer, then I hope you subscribe to the Lord's Legion for some countdowns, unscripted, vlogs, impressions, and much more. I hope you'd all stick around for some fun.
Now looking back on that first channel trailer, you can just tell that that was made almost 2 years ago. And it just about failed on every level. I didn't sell myself properly, my personality just wasn't out yet. At least 2 of these series were completely cancelled. And it was just flat out boring. Now I did end up making the second channel trailer in around August of 2016, which means at the very least it would have had an 8-month gap between the old one and this supposed new one. So does the second channel trailer fare any better? Well, let's find out. You know, despite it being a little too edgy, it still does build up the tension towards this channel trailer. Here's hoping that this does live up to the hype. When I first made that little silhouette, as well as adding in the storm effect, I thought that this actually looked sick when it first came out. Unfortunately, looking back, it does look a little goofy. But then again, I suppose it does have a bit of a charm towards it, I guess. I think it was by that point I was gaining a lot more subs, so I guess that was kind of referencing that. So I guess the fame was starting to get into my head a little bit, or their lack of. You know, so far, despite it looking a little too cheesy and edgy, it does do the job rather well. And the build up is there, and you do get a sense of what kind of character I'm like, despite this being limited to text as well as some pictures.
Vampire.
And it goes down the drain as this music choice is completely off. You know, this does feel like a complete nostalgia trip looking back at some of the old countdowns that I made. And it's a good job that the very first video that I've showcased was of course the most popular one. And I think that this was actually made before even that video blew up. I know I've mentioned this already, but my god, is that music so obnoxious. It just screams 2012. I just love how shitty some of my previous thumbnails used to look like. At least I've improved. Hey, here's the Antecedent Commentary. You're literally just watching one right now. Whoa, is there really some self-deprecation there? I think in between this channel trailer as well as today, I've only really made 2 reviews. Which that will change eventually, don't you worry. Yes, the Q&As. Something I don't really do anymore. Maybe I'll make more eventually, but I don't really plan on it. And if you pay real close attention, you can just tell that you can see the Midnight Vlogs make a brief little cameo. Hi guys, it's me. So that was the second channel trailer for you guys, and honestly, that was a huge step in the right direction. Unfortunately, the music itself was so out of left field, I didn't exactly show off my personality properly, and most importantly, that trailer is completely outdated, because I have more series of videos that I do, as well as more that I have planned for next year. And with all that being said, I will at some point next year make another channel trailer that is more up to date to what I do. And I know that this video might be a little boring for you guys, but here's hoping that you enjoy it anyway. So I'm gonna end this video right here, and as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, take care, and have a good one.